What's happening, everybody? Mr. Info 5005. Today we're going to be looking at a video by Mr. Jerico Green. I've watched a few of his videos, and I like what this brother has to offer. He's going to be talking about the current president of these United States. So we're going to check it out together. Let's check it out.
Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Do not forget, this is all you. It's all on your shoulders. 100% viewer funded. I need you as much as you need me. So you know what you got to do. Take that hand, stick it all the way up inside your generosity, and try to yank something out from me. I sure would appreciate it. Links will be in the description box. So what is going on with these articles of impeachment that Kevin McCarthy wants to draft against Sloppy Joe and his twisted, fucked up, corrupt family?
He said articles of impeachment. The impeachment has actually not been officially done yet. It's called an impeachment inquiry. And what that means is they know what information that they need. They just don't have the power. And this impeachment inquiry will give them the power that they need, mainly to prove to the American people of what's, they're claiming with Joe Biden, because I don't really think they can move him out of office.
I mean, maybe it takes a long time for things to happen in Washington because our federal government is bloated and overgrown and complicated and convoluted. So maybe it just takes a long time for shit to happen. Or maybe he doesn't have the support he needs, or I'm not sure. But I think this should have been done a long time ago. I think this should cut across party lines. And that's the problem. These people, they're in there so long that they form these relationships with lobbyists, foreign entities, domestic entities, other politicians, because
I think it takes so long because every politician in there understands Joe is compromised. He really makes no decisions. He just does whatever he is told to do. He doesn't know. And that's an advantage for all of them. That means they can get things passed that they want. And I bet both Republicans and Democrats are fighting over this guy to kind of get to him to say, do this, do that, do that. Because he even said, I can get in trouble for doing certain things. And he even said, I could get in trouble. He said, I'm just doing what I'm told. He actually said these words before.
you have some Democrats who don't want to go against Sloppy Joe because he's almost said it. He's the resident of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, and they think that there might be some type of political repercussions. But if they were only there for 2 terms max, then maybe they wouldn't have to worry about that, and they could vote according to what they know is right, assuming they know what is right and wrong anymore. But being fearful of retribution, or being fearful, and not only from politicians more powerful than them, like I said, the president, or a lobbyist, or a company, or a country, or some shit like that. That's another good reason that we need term limits. But I don't understand how anybody on the Democrat side can't see the obvious decline, the obvious nepotism, the obvious conflict of interest that's going on and has gone on with Sloppy Joe and his son, because this is why he wants to draft the articles of impeachment, are because of what he's allegedly done with his son. Now, we've all read reports and we've all read articles and seen interviews with people that worked with them, but they don't have any concrete smoking gun, caught you red-handed with your wrinkled liver spotted hand in the American cookie jar. But he must think he has something if he wants to draft these articles of impeachment. And of course, they impeached Trump twice. He was acquitted twice. That's why they're going to these bullshit indictments, because keeping him out of the White House is job one. Now, are there some rhinos who don't want this to go forward because maybe they fear Trump too, or they fear us?
If you don't, he said he referred to rhinos, that is Republican in name only, which there are some true, but the moderate Republicans are the ones that have to get on board to actually start an impeachment process to remove him from office.
Us could be. You have Mitch McConnell, who's probably freezing up right now. Oh, Glitch McConnell.
Oh,
Can you bring me a glass of iced tea from the kitchen? Him, Mitt Romney, they don't want to do it. They don't want McCarthy to proceed with the articles of impeachment. I wonder why. What Republican in their right fucking mind isn't breaking their neck to get to the Capitol building to vote for articles of impeachment and push that through?
because like I said before, they all have something to gain with the leader of the free world being in this compromised position. That's why.
Lindsey Graham actually said something that made sense. He said he thinks they should put it to a vote. They should. In a perfect world, they would, and the overwhelming majority of both sides would say yeah.
And they all have egos, and they all want credit for something or another. So let's not get that twisted.
Something's not right here. Why were they paying his son that much money to work for a company he knows nothing about? If that company isn't about smoking crack or doing inappropriate things with girls underage, he's unqualified. We've seen the video of Sloppy Joe sitting around a bunch of other rich oligarchs saying out loud, admitting that he was withholding money from Ukraine unless they fired the prosecutor who was pursuing his son. Wasn't that the same thing that they tried to impeach Trump for? The laptop. That should have kept him out of the White House. That should at the very least have sparked an investigation. So Kevin McCarthy wants to move forward with it. Some people are saying it's to take attention away from Trump's legal issues. What legal issues? For him doing the same exact thing that Democrats have been doing, that Hillary Clinton tried to do at the last election, Maxine Waters. What's that idiot from Texas who thinks 50 caliber rounds can be fired out of an AR-15 and that an AR-15 weighs as much as 10 boxes? Whatever that means. Sheila Jackson Lee. There were a bunch of them espousing the same thing on the floor of the Senate, on the floor of the House of Representatives in the 2016 election. But apparently when the orange man does it, oh my God, let's indict him for his fourth indictment in Georgia.
That's because the Democrats don't give a bleep. They don't care about laws. They don't care about rules. They don't care about precedents that have been set. They just go. And if you're a voter of the Democrats, that should scare you, because in everyday life and every single thing that you do, there are rules. There are guidelines that you have to follow. Now, over time, maybe some of that stuff can be tweaked and changed and this, that, and the other, but you can never do whatever you want to do. Technically, you can do whatever you want to do, but get ready for the consequences. Democrats don't feel like they have no consequences, and they are hypocritical at every single turn, because now they're saying, since the Republicans are starting an impeachment inquiry that is using this impeachment process as a weapon, when they did it to Donald Trump twice and failed. Hypocrisy at its finest.
So this should have been done a long time ago. By now, they should have a mountain of evidence, because yes, we've seen the clips and the snippets and these interviews and all that stuff, but they have the might and the budget of the federal government behind them. So I would like to think that they can hire a good gumshoe or two to get to the bottom of this and find some evidence and talk to people and subpoena people. But, you know, conspiracy theory hat on. Oh, never mind. Don't need it anymore.
And that's going to be it for this video. I'm not going to play the whole clip. If you guys want to check it out, go check out Jericho Green. Just type in Jericho Green. It'll come up. You can like, subscribe, especially share this channel. And I thank you guys for watching Mr. Info 5000. Have a great day.